I had a client come in the other day. He'd been pretty seriously injured in an automobile accident through no fault of his own. He was rear-ended by another motorist. That motorist did have a little bit of insurance, but not nearly enough to cover this fella's injuries. We got to talking about it. I asked him about the coverages he had on his policy. We looked at his proof of insurance, deciphered the codes, and realized that he had a nice apportionment of conventional uninsured motorist coverage. And so we talked about that, and I explained to him that that would provide resources available to cover his bills and to compensate him for this loss. Not surprisingly, he said, no, I don't want to make a claim against my insurance. I want to make it against this fella that caused the problem. Lots of folks don't understand much about the way uninsured motorist coverage works. And I want to answer a few questions about it. If I make a claim on my insurance, they're going to drop my coverage or they're going to raise my rates. And I won't be able to afford to keep that coverage. In the 30 plus years that I have been doing this work, I have not seen a cancellation or a rate increase as a result of an uninsured motorist claim. Back in law school, we all learned it early. Back then it was under Title 22, the insurance code. It was in 1406. That was kind of the motherlode of uninsured motorist law. Many of you heard the news. There was a big push for tort reform again last year, 2024. There was a lot of changes in insurance law in the 24 session. Clear, solid prohibition against an insurer raising rates for an uninsured motorist claim, and the logic supports it. The deal is this: you can't make an uninsured motorist claim if you are at fault in causing the accident. You have to be free from fault to make the UM claim. The general principle is insurers will raise your rates when you have been negligent, when you have been at fault or negligent. And here, UM claims are based on another driver's negligence, not your own negligence, and therefore they don't get the same analysis and they don't generate a rate increase that would be prohibited by law. I got a recent quote on some new insurance, and as I drill down into the coverages, I see that the agent has by default first signed me up for no UM. I said, no, I definitely want UM. And so she made that adjustment. And when I drilled down, economic only UM. I didn't want economic only, and so I had to correct that. Economic only insurance will only provide economic losses. So past lost wages, medical expenses, things of that nature. Be careful about buying insurance. Don't assume that because you said I want full coverage that your agent will give you UM. They are motivated not to sell UM. The companies don't like to sell it. They are forced to by Louisiana law. And so they'll tend to overlook it and leave it out unless you ask for it specifically. In Louisiana, we certainly want to have UM coverage because we do a poor job of enforcing our mandatory coverage laws, and it means each motorist is really responsible for insuring themselves against the drivers around them. We've been working this side of the street for over 30 years now. If you've been injured in an accident through no fault of your own, whether it's a UM claim, a liability claim, or something altogether differently, give us a call. We'd love to help you with it. Call and make an appointment. We'll give you what your options are and what the law is and how the case should work. All of that is a no charge consultation. We'd love to help you. Give us a call.